Hey everybody, Mindy from Quilting Mayhem. The video you're about to see is actually done a little incorrectly. So this is your PSA. This block is the October block. In the video, I accidentally have all these half square triangles going the wrong direction, the opposite direction of what they need to be. So this is your PSA. Pay attention to this layout when you go to put your blocks together. Everything construction-wise that I show you in the video is absolutely correct. My triangles are just facing the wrong direction. So make sure you lay them out per these instructions that you get with your kit or you bought it as the full setup. Follow the card with how the geese are supposed to go. Because the geese are supposed to kind of go upward. I have them going downward. And it gets a different result. It's a stunning result. I love it. I'm leaving it. I'm not ripping anything apart because I got I got to the end before figuring out that I did it wrong. And I love it. It's a gorgeous block. So you'll see it at the end of the video. But this is my PSA for this video. Lay it out this way with the geese going up, not down. Or the half square triangles. It's been a day, but hope you enjoyed the video. If you need any help, just reach out, let me know. Mindy from Quilting Mayhem, and welcome back to another Kona block of the month. We are on to October. We are almost to the end, which is kind of sad, but I love these blocks. This is made with just one block, and let's just start out with the basics. You're going to do those half square triangles, so draw those diagonal lines, and then sew 1/4 inch either side, cut them apart, and you're going to have a bunch of half square triangles, plus you will have your white rectangles and white squares, all right? And we're going to put them together to make this, all right? So once you do this block, you're going to have 4 of them and then put them together to make the block. So really straightforward, easy. But I'm going to turn this camera around, we'll lay it out. I'll show you how to actually put this block together. Okay, so this is how you'll lay out the block. What will happen is sew these two and these two together in a row, and then on top of each other, then we're going to sew it here. We're going to make this into a row, but I will start piecing it. I'll show you how it goes, all right? And if you are one of those super worried about how your fabrics go together, once everything's laid out, you can lay everything out in this block design so that you don't have to worry about, say, you know, this corner piece and the next one being the same. But because I'm just doing it as a sample, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. All right, so step 1, sewing these together, and then we're going to put them on top of each other, and we're going to match the seam, pin it, and then sew it. All right, now pressing, as you can see, I press open, but you can press to one side or the other. Just make sure that if you're pressing to the side, that say the top one presses, I would press that to the right and the bottom one to the left, just because I wouldn't want the seam laying under this plain white fabric. But this is why I press open. I feel like I see less in the fabric. It's less bulky to me, having these nice flat seams that I match up, all right? If you are new, I would recommend pinning these corners just so they stay nice and straight, because you don't want one being wider than the other or longer than the other. But otherwise, I just match them up like this before I take it to the machine and sew that 1/4 inch seam, all right? So we're gonna make this technically a 4-patch. All right, so this is together and crooked. This is why you lay things out. Oh, it's a morning. All right, so this is going to get sewn to this, and I'm going to sew these 3 into a row. So I'll do that and show you what it looks like. All right, so here we are. Now, I did not pin this piece to this. If you're new, once again, I would, just to make sure, because you want these to line up, because that's what helps keep your block straight. All right, but if you've been quilting a while, it's not necessary because it's not that big a piece. So you just need to make sure your beginning and ends match up when you go to sew. Now, these are all put together. We're going to put them on top of each other, match seams. Now, once again, if you are not pressing open, if you're pressing to one side, you just need to make sure that they are opposing sides. So that's when, you know, you start to kind of pay attention as you sew which way you want your seams to go, because ideally, like all these seams would go one way, all these seams would need to go another. Well, this seam would go the other way and this would go this way. So you have to kind of keep all your directions straight, which once again is why I like having them open, because then I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry who's going what way. All right. But to each their own. Don't come at me. If you like pressing one direction, that's great. They do nest up nice when they're pressed one, to one side, because you have more of that, what I would call kind of a little hump on it to match up. But otherwise, make sure your beginning and end match. Take to the machine, sew your 1/4 inch, and it will look like the other block. And you're going to make 4 of these. All right, I think we did pretty darn good. So here's our 4 blocks. And yeah, I don't think I got 2 of the same color together, which is awesome. So then all you're doing is, same as like those half square triangles, we're going to put these together. We're going to pin these seams, sew that 1/4 inch seam, press them, and then sew the 2 rows together. I mean, like I said, this one's really pretty easy to put together, which makes me happy. Sometimes you just need an easy one to take a break from some others that may have been a struggle. All right, so I'll take it to the machine and be right back. Okay, everybody, here's the lesson in making sure you're actually laying it out per the diagram. So this block is actually incorrect because I did not follow this layout of these geese to face that direction. So, but I got this block in the process. All right, which is actually really cool. I love this block because it actually has kind of the flying geese look this way. But yeah, this is all the fabric I have. This is all I have left. So I'm committing to this block because thankfully the first one in the project was done correctly. But we'll be coming back, putting a little disclaimer. Follow this layout to get this block. Unless you like this. And then just follow the video from beginning to end. I'm going to finish putting this together and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so this is not October's block. It's my October's block, but goes to prove. Goes to prove. You know what? Because I'm not ripping this out. Like, I'm not taking this all apart because this is a gorgeous block. I love this block. But mistakes happen. Nobody's perfect. Sometimes you just got to roll with it. Because yeah, this is what happens when a quilt shop owner starts her pieces and samples and then doesn't get back to them for a couple weeks to do a video and apparently doesn't really pay attention to the actual layout. So it's still a gorgeous block. I love it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did because it's just how life rolls. If you have any questions, as always, please reach out. I will gladly help you do it the right way, this way, instead of the Mayhem way, unless you want the Mayhem way, and then I can walk you through that, obviously, also. So make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and TikTok, all the things, for all our inspiration and tutorials, and I hope you have a lovely day. Keep on stitching.